Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from the mini wargaming bunker in Welland, Ontario, Canada, where I'm about to fight a 1,500-point battle between my Blood Angels and Steve's Orks. That's right, Steve of Daily Rock, Paper, Scissors fame. That's right, that's where you know him from. Check it out. Go there on YouTube. Check out Daily Rock, Paper, Scissors. Subscribe, like, comment.
Please.
Do it all. Also, while you're at it, subscribe, like, and comment to my channel. Also, subscribe, like, and comment for Mountain Miniatures Games and Mini Wargaming, where you also may know him from those lesser-known channels as opposed to Daily Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is what you need to do. There'll be a link in the description below to, like, all these channels. It's all good. You'll see it all there. But yes, go, like, subscribe, ring them bells, smash them like buttons in the faces, make it happen. So we're going to be fighting this 1,500-point battle. We are going to be playing Crusade from the Chapter Approved 2019 book. Essentially what we have is we have 6 objective markers on the table. Starting in turn 2, at the beginning of your turn, you score a point for every objective that you control. At the beginning of your turn, not the end of your turn. And not at the end of the battle round. So you have to try to hold it. You have to go through an entire turn of your opponent trying to smash your face. And then you get to have to hold it there at the beginning of your turn. And essentially that's the entirety of what happens there. So you just have to try to hold on to those objectives. The story that we've got going on here is that this was previously an Imperial planet, long, long ago. It has since been taken over by the Orks, and they have made it their own, made it their home base for their WA that they are trying to expand out into the universe. The Blood Angels have sent in a force to go handle the situation and purge the alien from this planet and bring it back, if not into the Imperium, at least take it away from them. So that's the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Blood Angels, I'll be running 2 battalion detachments. Leading off the first detachment, we have a captain with a jump pack, Thunderhammer, and Storm Shield, and a chaplain with a jump pack. We have 3 5-man intercessor squads. We have a Sanguinary Ancient. We have a 9-man Sanguinary Guard squad with 4 Encarmine Blades, 4 Power Fists, and an Encarmine Axe. For the 2nd Battalion Detachment, one of the HQs will be a Librarian. We have a 6-man Scout squad with close combat weapons. We have a 5-man Intercessor squad, and we have a 5-man Tactical squad with a Grav gun, and the Sergeant has a Hand Flamer and Power Sword. We have a 12-man Death Company squad with jump packs. We have 1 guy with a Thunderhammer. Everyone else has chain swords and bolt pistols. And last but not least, we have Post-Rubicon Mephiston. And for the Orks, he'll be running a battalion detachment and a spearhead detachment. Leading up the battalion, we have 2 big mechs, 1 with a custom force field and 1 with a shock attack gun. And we have 1, 2, 3 10-man boys squads with a power claw. And we have 1, 2, 3 trucks with wrecking balls and big shooters. Then for the spearhead, we have a war boss. We have a 5-man squad of mega knobs. We have a 5-man squad of regular knobs. We have a 5-man squad of flash kits. We have a battle wagon. And last but not least, we have a bone breaker. All right, so this is the armies going over deployment. I have my 5-man tactical squad here on the left-hand side. I've got a 5-man intercessor squad over here sitting on that objective. I've got another 5-man intercessor squad, another 5-man intercessor squad. I've got my 12-man Death Company squad right on the line up there, ready and raring to go. I've got a Sanguinary Ancient. I've got my jump pack chaplain over here and the Sanguinary Guard behind him. I've got my Librarian on this side. I've got Primera Fiston over here, and I've got an Intercessor squad here. My 6-man Scout squad is up here in the middle, holding on to that objective for now. We'll see what happens with them. And in Deep Strike Reserve, I got my Smash Captain, Slamguinius, himself back there up in the sky. Going over deployment for the Orks, we got a truck over here with a 10-man squad of boys inside. We've got flash gits, and we've got the big mech with the what is it? Shock attack gun. Shock attack gun. I should know that. That thing's shot me so many times in the past. We've got the war wagon. No, battle wagon. War wagon. Who does that? Battle wagon. They're not Marvel. They don't have the first letter in each of the names. Battle wagon over here. We got another truck with boys. We got another truck with boys. My opponent also has Inside the battle wagon is the 5-man Knob Squad. Mega Knob Squad is inside of them. And the Big Mech with mega armor. And in Deep Strike, or in the Teleporter, we have the Bone Crusher?
Bone Breaker.
Bone Breaker. I knew it was something with bones that were not going to be the way they were before. So that will be in the Teleporter. Inside there is the 5-man Knob Squad and the Ork War Boss. So, as of right now, Steve will be going first, unless I can seize the initiative. He's gone back and forth. At first, he was like, I'm going to let you go first. And then he saw that I had a lot of guys that really wanted to go first, and he's like, change my mind, I'm going to go first unless you can seize. So, of course, I have to seize now. So here we go. Looking for a 6. Show me that fill face! Yeah, with the fill face! Woo! We're going to come back to you after movement phase for the Blood Angels here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Blood Angels here on turn 1. My intercessors over here stood still. These intercessors moved up, as did my librarian behind them. This tactical squad over here advanced up onto the objective. This intercessor squad and Mephiston all moved up their 6 inches. These guys stayed back here on the objective. My scout squad stayed back here on the objective. These guys, my sanguinary guard, advanced up. They had plus 2 inches to their move because of the banner who was there, who also advanced up, as did the jump pack chaplain. He failed his litany, so he did not get that off. And then my intercessors, my Death Company squad up here, actually spent 2 CP for Forlorn Fury to move them up before the game, the turn started, and then move them up again there, so they're about 1 inch away from his flash gets ready to unleash their Forlorn Fury all over their faces. So that's what they're going to do. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. So starting off the psychic phase, Mephiston is going to cast Wings of Sanguinius upon himself, looking for a 5. That's going to go off on an 8. And he's going to cast Unleash Rage onto my Death Company up there. That will not go off on a 4. All right, into the shooting phase now. My Death Company here are going to fire into his flash gits over here. We're going to start with the guy with the Thunderhammer who's going to throw a crack grenade. Crack grenade. 1 shot, hitting on a 3. Boom, that's a hit. Strength 6, toughness 4, so looking for a 3 to wound. That's a wound. 5 up save with the AP -1. Ooh, he's good. 11 bolt pistols. 3s to hit. Cool. And then these are going to be looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. 3 4-ups. Ooh, he makes 1, fails 2, so that's going to be 1 guy dead. My 5-man intercessor squad here is going to fire into his flash gits as well. We've got 5 shots here hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. 1 wound at AP -1, so a 5 up save. Ooh, he's good. This squad is going to do the exact same thing on 3s. That is going to be 3 hits, 4s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound, 5 up. He's good. 5-man intercessor squad who stood still, firing into the truck. 10 shots because of bolter discipline, hitting on 3s. Alrighty, that's pretty good. And these are going to be wounding on 5s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds at AP -1.
5 up!
5 ups, making 2 of them, takes 2 wounds. This 5-man intercessor squad is going to do the same thing into this truck over there. 10 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. That's going to be 2 wounds this time. AP -1. Taking 2. So that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, my Death Company here are going to charge into his flash gits and his Big Mech with the shock attack gun. So we now have Overwatch. These are going to be from the flash gits here. Hitting on 6s. Getting nothing there. And then the Big Mech with his shock attack gun.
I'll do D6 shots.
D6 shots.
And see if they hit.
No hits. So we don't have to worry about all of the other fun stuff there. Their charge distance is definitely in. All right, so into the fight phase here, my Death Company are going to start us off. 10 guys are going to go into the flash gits, and then into the shock attack gun. We've got the 1 guy with the Thunderhammer and the 1 guy with a chainsword. So we're going to go with the 10 guys into the shock attack, into the flash gits over here. They've got 2 attacks base, +1 on the charge because of Black Rage, +1 on the charge because of Shock Assault, +1 because of their chainsword. So that's 50 attacks coming in here, hitting on 3s. Wow. These are going to be wounding on 3s because of red thirst. So we got 19 wounds here, looking for 4s. Oh, that's pretty good. But how many?
1, 2, 3, just enough!
Just enough to kill him, like I planned. And now my Thunderhammer Bro is going to go before his chainsword wielding friend, just to see if we can make this work here. So he's got 4 attacks, 2 base, 1 for shock assault, 1 because of black rage. Hitting on 4s though because it is unwieldy. That's going to be 3 hits with fill faces, pretty good. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 2 wounds, AP minus 3, 3 damage. He did. I forgot to say that when I killed those guys, that is first strike. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn there for the Blood Angels on turn 1. Pretty good, not going to lie. That was pretty good. So we will come back to you after a movement phase for the Orks here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Orks here on turn 1. Lots of disembarking and moving going on. These boys disembarked from the truck before the truck moved up over this way. The Mega Knobs disembarked from the battle wagon before the battle wagon moved up over there. The, what is it? The big mech with mega armor is still inside over here. 10-man boy squad disembarked from the truck that was over here. And then the truck moved up here. And then it's same thing over here. Disembarked and then moved up beside them over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Battle Wagon's going to start us off here in the shooting phase. His big gun's going to go into the Sanguinary Guard, and everything else is going to fire into the Intercessors back there. So let's start with that big gun, right?
All right, sure.
Yeah, oh no, sure, okay.
D6 attacks.
D6 attacks, gets 1 attack.
On a 5.
On a 5, that's a hit. Strength what? 2? Strength 8, so 2's the wound. That's a wound! With the mountain sign. AP minus 2, so looking for a 4-up armor save. No, that's going to go through 2 damage. So that's going to pop one of my guys. And then the shooters are going to fire into the intercessor there, hitting on 5s. Getting a couple hits there. And these are going Daka Daka, because that's 6. Into another hit. Sounds good. And looking for 3s to wound. Strength 5. So that's 2 wounds. AP... Nothing. So 3-up armor saves. Yeah, they good. Sluggers from these boys are firing into my death company.
Ooh, 5s.
Getting 5s and 6s. Getting Daka Daka. Nope, no hit there. So that's 4 hits. Strength 4, so 4s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds here. AP nothing. 3-up saves. Oh, no! Failing them all. 6-up, feel no pains. Yankee 2 of them! I'll take it. 1 guy goes down. So this truck here, and this truck here are all going to fire into my dude bros back over there. So here we go.
5s.
Hitting on 5s. Getting 1 hit with that 6. I guess you were right about being able to do it all together. So that 1 hit probably won't wipe the squad. No, we're good. Okay, fair enough. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Don't worry about it. But guess what? It's still going to be in the video, so laugh at Steve. And now these sluggers are going to fire into these troops over here. Oh, man. Getting the hits off there. And there's another 6.
Oh, beautiful. I love it.
3 Daka Dakas.
Okay.
Getting 1 more there. So it's 5 hits.
1 wound.
1 wound. And he saves it. Now, custom shooters from these boys, I guess Mega Knobs, are firing into my my emo boys over here. So here we go, hitting on 5s, right?
Yeah,
hitting on 5s with Daka Daka Daka. Got another 6 over
nothing
there.
But.
Nothing but Daka Daka. That's how you do that. Into another hit there. Not bad, not bad.
4s.
4s to wound. Cool. Steve, did you accidentally pick up my dice there?
I don't know
I would have thought so if there weren't mountain signs instead of fill faces on those. So into the assault phase, we're going to start with the battle wagon charging into my death company over here. So I'm going to throw a crack grenade, and then I'm going to shoot a bunch of pistols. We'll go with the crack grenade first, hitting on a 6. That is a hit with a fill phase. Strength 6, toughness 8, though. So looking for a 5 to wound. That is a wound, though. AP minus 1.
5-up.
5-up save. That is not a save. D3 damage. That is a 3, though. Wow, that's going pretty well.
Must be a cow right now.
And then the pistol's firing in over here. Hitting on 6s. That's going to be 2 hits. Looking for 6s. That's going to be no wounds. That's up to a 6. Doesn't do anything for me. So charge distance.
Get him.
Gets a 5-inch charge. Mega Knobs are going to charge into my death company as well. Getting a way in. And them boys are going to charge in as well. They're in. This truck here is going to charge into my tactical marines over here. We'll start with a crack grenade. That is not a hit. We're going to shoot 2 bolters. So that's going to be 4 shots from them. That's going to be 1 hit. That's not going to be a wound. We've got a hand flamer. That's going to be 6 hits. These are going to be strength 3 though. So 6 is the wound. Getting 1 wound there.
4 up.
4 up save. Nope, he's going to take a wound. And then we have a grav gun. I got to figure out what that does. And then the grav gun's going to fire 2 shots. Not getting anything. Charge distance. He is way in. Next truck is going to charge in.
Ooh, no,
3 is not going to make it.
And the boys. Oh, sorry.
And the boys are way in. And then these boys here are going to charge into my scouts. Crack grenade. That is not a hit. And then we've got 5 pistol shots here. Getting no hits there either. Their charge distance. Totally in. Starting off the fight phase here, his Meganovs are going to be attacking into my Sanguinary Guard. Just talking about them. The Death Company. So he's going to have hitting on 4s because his Power Claws are unwieldy. Strength 8, wounded on 2s. That's a lot of wounds. So it's going to be 8 wounds over here at AP minus 3, correct? So looking for 6 up saves, showing those field faces. Getting 1, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 go through. Those are D3 damage apiece, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I have feel no pain, so we got to do this one at a time here. So the first one is going to have 1. Nope, he feels that pain, so that's 1 dead guy. 1. Feels that pain. 2. Feels that pain. 2. Feels 1 of those pains, which is enough to feel that pain. 3. Yep, feels enough of that pain to die. How many more do we have?
2 more.
2 more. Okay, here we go. 3. Yep, feels that pain.
This is so...
And 2. Watch, this is going to be the
I know, this is the
phase.
guy's like...
Double fill phase. Come on, baby! No! So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead guys. So I'm going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with my scouts over here. They have 1 attack base, except for the sergeant has 2 attacks base. They've got close combat weapons, which is +1 attack. They also have shock assault, which gives them additional +1 attack. So we're looking at 19 attacks from this 6-man squad over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s because of Red Thirst. Okay. Well, that was a really great 2 CP spent. 4 wounds, Steve.
Okay.
4 wounds. 6 up saves.
And I figure how many it is. I'm going to do 2 at a time, so I'm going to just...
6 ups?
I think I'm going to go... Now I'll keep on the boys.
Okay, so 1 save on the boy there, 3 dead boys. And now the boys over here are going to attack into my Death Company. Here come the Choppas.
On 4s.
On 4s. On 3s, Steve. Come on.
I remember things.
You can punch things well, not shoot them well.
Now it's 4s.
Now it's 4s. 12 wounds into my easy for me to say. 12 wounds into my dude bros. These are going to be looking for 3 up armor saves. Failing 3 of them. That's not bad. I'll take that. And then these are going to be looking for 6 up feel no pains. Making 1 of them, so only 2 guys dead. And then the claw. That's all hits.
And 2s.
That's all wounds. That's no saves. You know what we have to do, Steve.
I'm with you.
2. Dead guy. 1. Dead guy, that's it. There's only 2 left, so we're good to go. All right, so because Steve is freebooters, they killed a unit. Within 24 inches is going to be these boys. They are going to attack into my scouts now, so they're going to have +1 to hit because of the freebooters clan rule there till the end of the phase. Basically, they're trying to show off that they can do the same thing, even though those are Death Company, those are scouts, but you know, whatever.
You know.
So, I guess a dead unit's a dead unit.
We'll do Choppas first.
We're gonna do Choppas first here, hitting on 2s now because of the fact that they are freebooters, and these are now going to be wounding on
Still 4s. Oh, it's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible at all. 10 wounds into my squad there, looking for 4 up saves. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then Declaw hitting on 3s because of +1. No,
how many left?
Nothing with them. 2 guys left.
I'm not bothering.
Not gonna bother. And now the truck is gonna attack into my tactical squad, hitting on 5s and then wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds.
-1.
-1 because of what is it called?
The Wrecking Ball.
The Wrecking Ball. So -1, so 4 up saves. Cool, made 1. And now the choppers from the boys are going to be attacking in here, hitting on 3s. 4s to wound. That's going to be 9 wounds on my dude bros there. These are going to be looking for 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. And a claw.
4s.
4s to hit, that's 2.
2s.
2s, that's wounds. 6s, showing at fill faces. Yeah, with a 1 fill face, I'll take that. And then Steve is going to activate his truck here. And he gets closer over there while getting his butt closer to that objective back there. Pretty smart. And now my sergeant over here is going to attack back. He's got 3 attacks, 2 base plus 1 for shock assault, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits, wounding on 3s because of red thirst. That's 2 wounds, AP minus 3, so that's 2 dead guys. Oh. And that's going to be it for the orc turn here on turn 2. We do have a few morale tests to take. These guys over here, they lost 4 guys in their squad over here. So they are 4 minus, 4 plus 3 is 7, so they're good to go. And then my guy over there, he lost 4 guys, so 4 plus 6 is a fail. Oh, man. Do I really want to care about shooting those guys? No, I'm going to reroll this one. So it turns out, this is what we were talking about, because these guys over here, I was more than willing to just fail their leadership and let them die on me if it came down to it in that. Because you don't have to re-roll with then they shall know no fear.
You want to spend a command point and re-roll the when you pass?
Them's? No. It's bold to re-roll that with a command point. But that's just the kind of crazy that I like to hear. But I'm going to keep myself from doing it this time. So those guys back, that guy back over there, I am going to re-roll his because then they shall know no fear. Into a 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. He's good to go because he's a sergeant. So he's going to stay in combat because he's got a hand flamer. And then he's also pretty good in combat. So we're going to keep that down there. So that is going to be it for... you have a couple of morale tests, right? You have a morale test back over here.
We're good.
They're good over there. And then over there you lost
7, 8.
2 guys, right? Your leadership is 8?
I'm good.
You're good. 4 plus 2. Yeah, 6. You're good to go. So that is going to be it for the orc turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Blood Angels. Movement phase for the Blood Angels here on turn 2. This Intercessor squad stayed on the objective here. This Intercessor squad's coming up here to help out the scouts that are locked in combat with the boys. It's worth noting that they are veteran intercessors. I spent the CP to increase them for each of the different squads. They're veteran intercessors. They're going to have +1 attack and +1 leadership, which is pretty good. Those scouts had to stay in combat because they are locked in there. Mephiston moved up over here. These guys did a whole bunch of jumping up over here. I did the Litany of Hate on my chaplain over here, and he passed it at the beginning of the battle round. These intercessors and the librarian moving up towards the truck over here. These intercessors moved up closer to the truck over here, and he stayed in combat with the boys over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. Oh, and Smash Captain, he came in. Here comes Smash Captain, looking on his thing over here. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. Mephiston is going to cast Unleash Rage onto my Sanguinary Guard over here. That is going to go off on a 9. And then he's going to cast the Quickening onto himself. That's going to go off with an 11. And my librarian there is going to smite into his guy over here. That's not going to go off with a 4. My Sanguinary Guard here are now going to shoot in the shooting phase into his boy squad. I am going to spend 1 CP for Explosive Judgment, which, sounds like a bad form of diarrhea, but in fact, it's from the Blood of Baal book, and it allows them to reroll wound rolls with their Angelus bolt guns, and they don't receive cover. They're not going to receive cover anyway because they've got guys out here, but rerolling wound rolls is always fun to have. So we're going to be hitting here there's 8 guys there, 16 shots here, hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. And now they are firing into the boys here, wounding on 4s. Re-rolling because of that CP, thankfully. Okay, just give me one more, that's fine. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP minus 2 because it's Tactical Doctor now. So that's going to be 6 dead boys. My Sanguinary Ancient is going to fire into them as well. That's going to be 1 hit. That's not a wound. Bolt pistol from the chaplain into them. That's a hit. That's not a wound. Mephiston's going to fire his plasma pistol into the truck and not going to supercharge because I don't trust myself. That's why I don't trust myself. Ooh, I felt it, Dice. You were trying to betray me, but no. Got 2 pistols from here into the boys. That's 2 hits. That's 2 wounds. 2 6-up saves.
Oh, bam!
No fill faces. That's 2 dead boys. Intercessor squad here is going to fire into the truck or into the battle wagon. Battle wagon. 3s to hit. Ooh, that's how we do that. Strength 4, so 6s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus 2 though, because it is tactical.
5 up involved.
5 up. Oh, you know what? And flamer. Of course. Let's see if it wounds. It does not. No, it does not. And then my intercessors are going to fire into the truck. Hitting on 3s. Woo, Nelly. And then wounding on 5s. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 2.
Oh, 6 up.
6 up. Neither.
None of 7.
All right, so here we go into the assault phase. We're going to start with Sanguinius himself charging into the battle wagon over here. I'm going to spend CP to give him Descent of Angels. So I'm rolling 3d6 for his charge here. These are going to be 3d6 looking for a 9-inch charge. He's got the reason he can't overwatch him is because he's got the relic jump pack that gives him no overwatch and re-roll his charge distance. So looking for a 9-inch charge. Yes, it's just in. Okay, I was doing the adding. It seemed really low. I was worried for a bit there, but they're in. He's in. All right, he's in. My intercessors are now going to join him. No, they are not going to join him. These intercessors are going to charge into the boys. Yeah, they are. My sanguinary guard are going to charge into the battle wagon, into the mega knobs, and into the boys over here. So what do we got going on here?
All the bolt guns are essentially the same.
All the guns from here are going to fire because it doesn't make a difference. Hitting on 6s, getting 1 hit. Daka though.
Yeah, buddy.
Into 2 hits. There you go. Forced to wound. Oh. Okie dokie. And their charge distance is definitely in. My sanguinary ancient is going to charge into the orc boys. He's in. And my chaplain is going to charge into the mega knobs. Ooh, he's just in, but he's in. Mephiston is going to charge into the truck over here. Hey, getting a hit. Oh. And getting a wound, right?
Well, an extra shot.
Oh, that's an extra shot. Sorry.
So,
oh, never mind. No. That's not a wound. He's dead. What do you mean? What do you think? He's like toughness 2? Toughness 2?
No.
Oh, you rolled a 2. I thought you were asking if that was a wound. It's strength 4 is like, oh, are you the same? I've got grots that are the same way.
He's a frail old man.
He's just a whole bunch of grots in in a bathrobe. It's grots in a bathrobe that wearing like a Halloween mask. That's what he is over there. So anyway, his charge distance is totally in.
Dang it.
Now my intercessors here are going to charge into the truck and the boys back over here. Boys can't fire because they're engaged. The truck gets 2 hits, and then Daka into another hit. 3 hits.
3s to wound.
3s to wound. Getting 1 wound. And they make the serve. And then their charge distance is totally in. So now into the fight phase. My sanguinary guard are going to start us off here. I'm going to spend 1 CP for Death on the Wind, which is a stratagem from Blood of Ball book. Essentially allows them, the sanguinary guard squad, that all damage rolls of 1 count as 2. So they're going to have a minimum of 2 damage on all their weapons, but also still D3, so possibly 3 damage, which is pretty great. So I'm going to have 2 guys with fists into his battle wagon, and then I'm going to have everybody else into the mega knobs. So we'll start with the 2 guys into the battle wagon back there. They're going to have 2 attacks each, plus 1 for shock assault. These are going to have 6 attacks, hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s and 2s because of the chaplain's litanies of hate that are going there. Re-rolling 1s and 2s because of litanies of hate. Thank you for getting that one off. Not much better, but still, I will take it. So that's going to be 2 hits there. These are strength 8, toughness 8, so looking for 4s to wound. Getting 1 wound, AP minus 3.
Onto the knobs.
No.
That goes right through.
That's just gonna go straight through because the KFF.
Only save, and that doesn't work on shooting. Only shooting.
Only shooting on the KFF. So that's gonna go straight through. So D3 damage, 1 damage, which becomes 2 damage. That's what he takes. And then the 2 other guys with fists into the knobs over here. These are gonna be 6 attacks again on 4s, rerolling 1s and 2s. So these are misses. So that 3 was a miss before the reroll. 1 second. My bad, they updated it, so it's just reroll hit rolls, so that 3 can be rerolled into a hit. So we got 5 hits with the fists on here. Strength 8 would be wounding on 2s onto these guys. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, AP minus 3.
6 up.
6 ups, makes 1 of them. So they are 3 damage apiece. So these 3 have to be done 1 at a time. So the first one does 3 damage, that's gonna kill a knob. 1 damage, which becomes 2 damage, so then the third will kill a second knob. And we checked the finish and we forgot that Red Thirst gives him +1 to wound. There was 1 3 there that I let go through, so that's just gonna be D3 additional damage, doing 2 more damage to him there. And then the Encarmine Swords into the knobs, that's gonna be 4 guys that are going in there, 3 attacks each, 2 base, 1 for shock assault. These are now going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of the litanies of hate. Into all but 1 hit, which is pretty good. These are strength 4, toughness 4. So would be wounding on 4s, now wounding on 3s because of Red Thirst. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that go through over there. These are going to be AP minus 3 as well. So 1 second. My opponent reminded me that I had unleashed rage on these guys. I'm sure you guys have unleashed a whole bunch of rage in my comment section of that already, but here we go. So we're gonna do the swords, we'll get back to the fists in a second. So the swords, getting a bunch more hits there. That's gonna be a miss there. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's what I deserve for that. Here come his 6-up saves. All but 1.
Are they 2 each?
They're at minimum 2 each.
Okay.
Maximum 3 each. So that's going to be 5 that go through. The first one does 1 damage. 2. So 2 damage. So then the next one's going to kill a guy. Then we have 3 damage. That's going to kill a guy. And then these other 2 will kill a guy. So we'll just do the 2 more attacks for the fist into the battle wagon over there. Rerolling. So that's going to be 2 hits. That is going to be 1 wound. AP minus 3, or AP minus 3 is going to go straight through there. D3 damage for 2 damage into him there. I'm sure there was more rage that the fact that he could reroll 1s to wound in the fight phase for the squad here. It may have made a difference over here, but obviously didn't make a difference for the knobs. So we're going to let that one go for this turn because I forgot about it. But my opponent is going to spend 2 CP to interrupt with the boys here. And they're going to all attack into my Sanguinary Ancient. So what are we going to go with first?
The claw first.
The claw first. That's going to be 2 hits.
I'm going to CP this.
Just spend a CP to re-roll that into a hit. Wow, dog. That's how you do that. These are going to be wounded on 2s. Oh. That's going to be 2 wounds over there. 2 AP minus 3, so it's looking for 5-up armor saves because he's got a 2+ armor save. Making neither of those. So these are going to be D3 damage. Wow. That's how you do that. And just straight up pop them. Woo! And then my 5-man intercessor squad is going to attack into the boys over here. They're veteran intercessors, so they're going to have 3 base attacks, except the sergeant who's going to have 4 base attacks. These are +1 attack because of shock assault. So we have 21 attacks coming in here, hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. Wounding on 3s because of Red Thirst. 6 6-up saves. Ooh, making none of them. But that was enough to give them to wipe the squad. Whew. So now Mephiston is going to attack into the truck over here. He's got 6 attacks on the charge with shock assault. These are going to be hitting on 2s. That's all but 1 hit. These are going to be wounding on 2s because it's strength times 2, strength 10, +1 to wound because of Red Thirst. That is going to be 4 AP minus 3, going to go straight through. These do D3 damage.
Ramshackle first, actually.
Is it? Oh, it's just.
Yeah.
So it's to.
So every 6 roll.
All right, so yes, Ramshackle. So he'll roll a D6 for every wound that went through there. On a 6, it will do 1 damage, and otherwise it's still D3 damage. So here we go. Getting 2, so that's going to be 2 damage plus D3 damage. So it's still possible to kill it.
He's still get him.
You just got to get 2 3s, and he's dead. Getting 1. Oh, and 1. I don't have any CP left. Oh, so that's going to be 3, 6 damage. He's still alive with 2 damage left. And Sanguinius is going to attack into here. He's going to have 5 attacks on the charge. These are going to be hitting on 3s because it's a Thunderhammer. Okay, no rerolls for him because he's not in range of the...
He's a captain.
He's a captain. Oh, rerolling 1s. All right, re-rolling once because of him. I keep forgetting about his ability. I was thinking about the chaplain over here. So I got another hit off that. That's pretty good. So that's going to be 3. These are going to be wounding on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Strength 8, toughness 8, but plus 1 to wound because of red thirst. So yeah, wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. And those are AP minus 3, 4 damage apiece. That's going to go straight through. So he is dead. Does he explode?
No.
4, he does not.
There's a mech inside.
Oh, there's a mech inside. See if he... Oh, no, that would have been great if he rolled that 1. And that's where he ended up. My veteran intercessors are going to all put all their attacks into the boys over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Back to that. Wounded on 3s because of red thirst. Ooh. 8 6-up saves. Making 1 of them. So that's going to be 7 wounds into the squad here.
Oh.
Just left the knob. His truck now is going to attack back into Mephiston over here. 1 attack.
Hitting on 4s because something died.
4. Nope. And now his knob is going to attack into me.
Yep. Left intercessors.
Into the intercessors. That's going to be 2 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP minus 3. So looking for 6-up saves. Showing them fill faces. Getting no fill faces there. So the first one, D3 damage. Does 1 and then it'll kill the guy with the second one. You already spent a command point.
And the command phase, I did.
Yeah. So that's just going to be 1 dead guy. And now the truck's going to attack in here.
He hits on 5s.
Hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. There you go.
And 3s.
And 3s. That's 2 wounds. Minus 1. So 4 saves. Making 1, failing 1. What is that? 1 damage or is it 2 damage? All right, we're going to find out. It's 2 damage. That guy's dead. So that's the end of the turn. We're going to have a couple morale things to take care of here. My opponent's going to spend 2 CP to keep these boys around. And this guy cannot pass his morale, so he is just going to run away. So that is going to be it. My guys lost 2. They cannot fail because they've got leadership 8. So pretty good turn there for the Blood Angels here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Orks on turn 2. So update on the score, I forgot to tell you, at the beginning of my turn I held 2 objectives, so I scored 2 points, but I managed to clear my opponent off of every single objective on my turn, so he did not score any points at the beginning of his turn. So it is 3 points to me because of first strike, and my opponent has 1 point because of first strike. Movement phase for the Orks this turn. The boys stayed in town. These guys, Mega Knob, no. Big Mech with mega armor moved up towards these guys over here. His truck stayed in combat over here. This truck moved up closer this way, and that truck stayed in combat. And then in came the Bone Breaker. Bone Breaker. I keep wanting to say Bone Crusher because that thing looks like it's going to crush bones, not just break them. Anyway, in he drops over here out of the teleporter. So the guys inside have to stay inside there because it's a transport that counts as moving when it deep strikes in over here. So they can't leave it since you would have to leave before deep strike. The drop pods have a specific rule that overrides that ability so they can get out that first turn when drop pods drop in. So that is the situation. So that's going to be it for the movement phase for the Orks. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. The truck here is going to shoot into my lone tactical squad guy there. Hitting 1 hit. No wound. So now his guns are going to fire. He's going to shoot the big cannon into my intercessors. He's going to shoot all the big shooters into my chaplain. Which one do you want to do first?
Chaplain's ready to go.
Into the chaplain over here, hitting on 5s, 6s. Do they get Daka Daka?
Oh, yeah.
Daka Daka. No more hits there. So that's going to be 4 hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP nothing, so 3-up saves. Makes 1, fails 1. And then the kill cannon into my intercessors over here.
D6 shots.
D6 shots. Getting 5 shots is way better over there. Oh boy.
Oh, that's sweet dice. Now I'm going to roll better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
Oh, I did. It's all good. Daka Daka.
Oh, no.
3 hits. Here we go.
2s.
2s to wound. That is 3 wounds. AP minus 2. So looking for 5-up saves. Making 2 of them. That's what I get, Steve. That's what you get for trying to cheat me over there and getting your re-rolls, even though it was just because you rolled too many dice. So that's what we get. It's 2 damage, so that's going to be 1 dead guy. Big Mac's going to fire into my intercessors over there. Getting a hit.
And 2s to wound.
2s to wound.
-3.
-3. Oh, geez. What's he got?
Custom mega cannon.
Oh, custom mega.
What's it called? Custom.
I don't know. You're the orc boy.
Custom mega blaster.
Custom mega blaster. He's asking me like I know orc stuff. All I know is wah. That's it. That's all I know. Wah.
That's all orcs know.
That's all orcs know. True. Fair enough. No, they also know DACA. AP -3, so looking for a 6-up save. No, that's going to be what damage?
D6.
D6 damage. That is a dead dude. My opponent's going to spend 1 CP? 2 CP on ramming speed. And he's going to charge into my chaplain and into my sanguinary guard here. So I am going to roll Overwatch with my chaplain. Bolt pistol. Steve, you should be very afraid of this one. Watch it. He's just going to shoot. And he's going to hit the guy right in the face.
Flip this table.
He's going to hit the guy right in the face. Oh. Okay. Here comes his
he's going to roll
charge.
3 dice.
Oh, 3d6. Wow. Steve. He might be in. Oh, boy. 14-inch charge.
After I do the charge,
boom!
I roll a die.
What?
On a 2+, I'll take D3 mortal wounds.
2+ do D3 mortal wounds? Ooh. What?
Can you do that again?
Yes. What?
Now everybody's +1 to hit.
Steve! In the assault phase.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, it's the charge phase!
Yeah, the charge phase! They got +1 to hit on the charge phase. And here we go. He's going to charge into my golden boys over there.
Oh, I just don't get to go very far.
He's going to get in.
Oh, no. I'm going to here we go that.
Here we go.
Okay.
He's a little bit farther. All right, there you go. And then this truck is going to charge into just the intercessors. Oh, yeah, he's way in. So now he's going to actually attack in the fight phase, even though he gave everyone a +1 to hit in the charge phase. I killed that guy. Into my sanguinary guard, he's going to hit 6 + D6.
Yes, sir.
6 + D6, so he's going to have 9 attacks coming in here, which is pretty awesome. These are going to be...
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, because he's... What?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all. +3 to hit.
That's awesome. +3 to hit, that's crazy.
Strength 9.
Strength 9, so 2s to wound. Wow! That's going to be 8 wounds?
-2, 2 damage.
Ooh, 8 -2, 2 damage. He's going to be 4-up saves. And then I could just die. Each one is going to kill one of my beautiful, beautiful golden boys over here. My beautiful golden boys that remind me of Sanguinius. Here we go. Show me those 5s or 6s. I was about to say fill faces. I'll take 5 fill faces, but I'll also take 5s. Come on, buddies. Save yourselves. Ooh. Saving 1. Oh, boy. One guy left. For now, as he just goes into combat over here.
The power claws.
Power claws.
I'm pretty sure 4s.
Okay, that's going to be 2. 1 second.
It's going to matter.
Wounded on 2s. Oh, just the 1 wound. AP?
-3.
-3, so he's got a 5-up save. Yeah, with that fill phase. Woo! And then this truck is going to attack in here, hitting on 5s. Getting 2 hits. 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
-1.
-1, so 4-ups. Making none.
2 each.
2 damage each? Oh, that's horse donkus. I'm going to take those 2 guys because I want to keep my sergeant alive. And now this truck is going to attack into Mephiston.
5s.
Oh, that's a hit. That is
what's your toughness?
1 second. Strength 5, toughness 5. He would have needed a 4, so nothing there. So now Mephiston's going to attack into the truck over here, hitting on 2s with his 5 attacks so he doesn't get shock assault the second turn. Woo-wee. That's going to be 4 hits. Strength times 2 still, so it's going to be strength 10, 3s to wound. That is only 1 that goes through. Oh, no.
Ramshackle.
Ramshackle. No. So D3 damage. I need to see a 1. I need to see a 2 or 3. No.
Oh, no.
I didn't mean a 2 on the dice. I mean a 2 in a D. You know. My last golden boy is going to attack into his dude bro here. He's got 2 attacks base. He was charged, so shock assault does kick in. And he's got +1 because of unleash range. So 4 attacks. These are going to be hitting on 4s. No rerolls, so that's still 2 hits. Because he killed my chaplain. These are going to be wounding on 2s because of, even he would have been wounding on 2s regardless. He's tough 4, right? Yeah, so wounding on 2s. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -3.
Okay, 5 up.
5 up. Makes 1, fails 1, D3 damage. 3 damage. And then my sergeant over here is going to attack into the truck here. He's got 3 attacks base. 4 attacks base. Sorry, I forgot that he is a veteran.
Yes.
Veteran over there. So he's got 4 attacks base. +1 because he was charged this turn. So it's going to be 5 attacks hitting on 3s. That is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 4s because of Red Thirst since he was charged. Getting 1 wound because of that. AP nothing this turn.
Grab a die from you.
Oh yeah. Take your...
No,
he goes through, so he's down to 7. All right, into the morale phase. He lost 7 of his bros. He's leadership 8. So if I roll a 1, he's fine. If I roll literally anything else, he's not. Come on, baby. Show me that 1. Show me that 1. That's the opposite of 1. Save that for later. Fill faces come later. Rerolling. Because of it, they shall know no fear. Come on, baby. Show me that 1. Don't give me another fill face! You jerk die! You're a jerk die! You're a jerk die! Feel bad about yourself, jerk die. Give me those. You never give me those 6s when you're doing hits. You only give me those 6s when I'm trying to save a guy. His blood is on your hands. And then my veteran intercessor sergeant over there. Oh, can't fail because I forgot he's a veteran intercessor sergeant. So he's got +1 leadership. So he's leadership 9, and he lost 3 guys. Cannot fail. So he's good to go. So that is going to be it for the Orks' turn here. Pretty strong clapback. Pretty strong clapback. That did a pretty good job there. At the beginning of my turn, I do score a point for this, a point for that, a point for this, a point for that. So giving me an additional 4 points, which is pretty good. Which is going to leave me at what? 4 points to 8 to 1. No, yeah, 7 to 1. 7 to 1.
You got first strike as well.
I got first strike. I don't have Slay the Warlord yet.
Yeah, but did you get 3?
I got 2 the first turn.
Oh!
Yeah, 2 the first turn. So it's going to be 2, 4, so 7 to 1 so far in favor of the Blood Angels. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Blood Angels here on turn 3. Movement phase for the Blood Angels. This intercessor squad is staying back on that objective. Score me points. These guys are holding this point. These guys are moving up over this way. Mephisto is going to stay in combat with the truck for round 3. Sanguinius jumping up over this way. These intercessors moved up towards here, as well as the librarian over there. He stayed in combat with the truck because why not? And then my tactical sergeant moved up around over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. First things first, he's going to smite the truck. Let's see if this can take care of it. There you go. With an 8, so it's going to be at least him dead.
Oh yeah, it's going to explode.
Does he explode? Oh, no, he does not, so he's just dead. Then he's going to cast Wings of Sanguinius on himself. Getting a 10, that'll go off. Ending up right there. And then my librarian here is going to cast Smite as well. Looking for a 6. No, not getting it. And now he's going to cast Unleash Rage onto my intercessors here. That does go off on a 10. Mephisto is going to fire his plasma pistol into the war wagon again. Bonebreaker over here. Steve, you know what I'm gonna do, right?
You overcharge?
Yeah, I'm gonna overcharge.
But he can't roll 1 twice this game.
Well, I guess I get to re-roll with the captain.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's what I'm gonna go with, right? We'll see what happens. Here we go. Come on, Mephisto. Supercharge. Hit me. Oh, okay, that does hit. Strength 8, toughness 8. Looking for 4 to wound. Yeah, that's a wound. AP -3.
5 of invuln.
5 of invuln. No, that's going to go through. 2 damage. And now the intercessors are going to fire into his boys over here. Hitting on 3s. That is going to be 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. That is going to be 5 wounds at AP -1 because of them being bolt rifles.
Into the boys?
Into the boys.
Oh, 5
wounds. 5 of invuln them? No, because he's inside the truck, so it only counts for the truck, right? Am I mistaken? Oh, that guy. What am I thinking about that?
That was the other truck.
The other truck. That's right. I blew that one up. So that's 3 dead, so that's just the boys. The knob's still alive. All right, Sanguinius is going to toss a crack grenade at him. That's going to be a hit. That's a wound. AP -1.
5 of invuln.
No! D3 damage. Whoa!
Oh, he's
That's what I get for knocking into your model. Takes the 1 wound. You know what? My intercessors here are going to fire into the knob. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 3 wounds.
Okay.
AP -1.
All these
5
spots.
ups. No, he is.
Oh,
wow.
goodness.
Wow. Dead. Hand flamer into the truck over here. 1 hit. Of course, that's what he does. Strength 3. looking for a 6. But if it goes a fill phase, it's AP -1 because it's the assault doctrine. Oh, no. Not meant to be. Yeah, pistol from him into him. Okay. Wow.
Okay, it's
3 in a row. Get him out now. Get him out now, boys. All right, that's it for shooting into the assault phase. Sanguinius into here. No Overwatch because he got that fancy backpack.
Damn.
I only rolled 1 die, but that's still enough to get in. I played how many games of this game, and I roll 1 dice for the charge? Who even does? Steve, who does that?
But you made it.
Who does? I know he made it, but who does that? Who even does that? Oh, disgusted in myself. But he did make
Some
it.
people just never get it.
Yeah, 4. So okay, there you go. He's right over there. Jeez. All right, so now Fiston's also going to charge in over here. 4 inches, I think, even makes it for him.
Yeah.
And now my intercessor squad's going to charge into his mega nut or his oh man,
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Oh man, no hit there. So they're going to charge in. They are way in with 7.
Dang it.
And now these guys are going to charge into his bone
Breaker.
Bone. I don't know what I was thinking.
Break bones.
Break bones. So I need a 9-inch charge to get in there. No, that will. Whoa,
Wow.
that will not make it. And then my sergeant here is going to charge into his truck. That's going to be
2 more
so
shots.
2 hits there, and Daka. 3 hits.
3s.
3s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
Get off.
Oh, what? He's dead.
Get off me.
What?
Just get off.
What?
Get off.
What, Steve? He was going to do so much work there.
I mean, he probably was too.
AP -4 on his power sword. He was getting excited about that.
Yeah, dude, that would be bad.
So many 1s from him.
Yeah,
so many 1s from him. 2 times he shot that hand flamer, he rolled
He
a
held
1.
the whole right flank by himself. Give him a break.
No, he basically gave up the right flank before his bigger brothers came over here. And were
Actually,
like,
that's true. You're
"We
right.
got this. Don't worry about it. You can go home." And he's like, "All right, well, you know what? I'm gonna punch this thing on my way out." And then he falls over dead.
Trips on a rock.
Just trips on a rock and like hits his head on the swinging ball there. Just like, boom. Oh man, disappoint. All right, so now my Sanguinius here is gonna attack into the Bone Breaker. God, every time the Bone Breaker over here. He's got 4 base attacks, +1 because of Shock Assault, +1 because it's the Assault Doctrine, and Savage Echoes for the Blood Angels and their new special doctrine in Blood of Baal gives him a +1 attack on the charge there. So he's going to have 6 attacks into him over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s because it's unwieldy with his Thunderhammer. Rerolling 1s because of himself. That's pretty good. By pretty good, I mean totally good.
Totally good.
So strength 8,
Toughness 8.
toughness 8. Wounded on 3s, though, because of Red Thirst. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP -4 because of it being Assault Doctrine.
Is it only 3 damage?
4 damage apiece.
Well, and let's see if I explode.
That's it. It goes straight through. You don't have a
yeah?
control save. I thought you had 5 up in. Oh no,
Only
the
from
other one
shooting.
had it because
Only
of that.
from shooting.
Only from shooting. So
Yeah.
it's gonna go straight through. 4 damage apiece means 16 damage. He dead. Let's see if he explodes.
dang
No,
it.
he doesn't explode. You do got some dude bros
I
inside
do
though.
got 5 guys inside. No,
Good
sorry,
thing
6 guys
6
inside.
guys inside because of the war boss that's also inside there.
Huh. All right.
Ooh, one dead. Oh, I saw the 2s and there's a lot of green. But yeah, no, it's just the one guy that falls over, twists an ankle as he gets out of the door there. Now my intercessors are going to attack into his what is his
Big
face?
Mac.
Big Mac over here. They've got +1 attack because of Shock Assault, +1 attack because of Savage Echoes, and +1 attack because of being veterans. So it's 21 attacks here, hitting on 3s. Oof. Strength 4, toughness 4. Wounding on 3s, though, because of Red Thirst. Okay, that's pretty good there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2-up saves, right?
2-up, yeah, buddy.
8 2-up saves.
Oh,
he
goodness.
failed the 2. He's dead.
Oh.
All right, my sergeant over here is just going to have his 4 attacks based into the truck. That is going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 5s because he does not have Red Thirst. That's going to be 1 wound.
Oh, 4 up.
Yeah, he takes it.
3.
Here comes his truck.
Ah,
5s, get 1 hit. 3s. That's a wound. AP.
-1.
-1. He good. All right, and that's going to be it for the Blood Angel's turn here. At the beginning of the Orc's turn, he does not control any objectives, so no points for him again this turn. So we will come back to you after his movement phase here on turn 3. Movement phase. This truck, turn around, looking on my intercessor over there. Over here, the knobs went up this way. The war boss is just ready to just go in for blood against Mephiston over here. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the Houston phase. Sluggers into Sanguinius over here.
5s.
Hitting on 5s. That's one Daka.
Okay.
That's just one hit.
4s.
4s. That's a wound. 3-up save. That's not a save. Good job.
This is where it's
Good job, buddy. And he's combi rocket into who?
Sanguinius.
Oh, into Sanguinius over here. That's not going to do it. His knobs here are going to charge into Sanguinius. I'm going to overwatch the crack grenade. Nope, no hit there. They are, they're in.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh,
wow. They were not excited about going into combat with Sanguinius. Let's just put that out there.
Ow.
And then he is going to charge into Mephiston over there?
Yep.
All right, fire and overwatch. I'm not going to supercharge because everybody knows what I'm going to do. You know what? I can reroll ones. I'm going to do it. I'm going to supercharge. Here we go. Supercharging, hitting on a 6. No hit, but not blowing up, so that's pretty good. And he's way in. Boop. Send it in the truck. No overwatch. He's in. Starting with his war boss over here who has the relic crushy thingy, power claw. That's the word I'm looking for.
He's hitting on
2s. That's all hits.
Oh, buddy. 6 don't mean nothing here. All right.
Wounded on 2s. That's all wounds there.
-3.
AP -3. So we got 4 5-up armor saves on Mephiston over here. Come on, baby. You can do it. 5-ups. Making none of them. You jerk face.
That's 12 damage.
12 damage. We're coming back with his feel no pain. You better be sure of that. 12 5-up ignoring wounds over here. Come on, Primarifiston. Or Primiston? No, Primarifiston, I think is where I'm going to go. Primarifiston. Primarifiston. 5-ups, ignoring wounds. You can do it. Couldn't make any 5-up saves? No, I don't think, I don't think he has 10 wounds. He's definitely dead. Oof. And he's going to consolidate.
Oh, yeah.
Boop. 3 big choppers coming in over here. +1 to hit. Right, +1 to hit because he killed Mephiston.
Hit on 2s.
Hitting on 2s.
His warlord trait.
Rerolling 1s because his warlord trait.
Nice.
Pretty good. That's all hits.
We're strength 7.
Strength 7, so 3s to wound.
Oh, no.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 at -1. But not -1 because he's got that storm shield. 5 3-up saves. Make it all but 1. What's the damage?
2 each.
2. So he just takes 2 wounds and he's still alive. And now the Choppas.
2s.
Hitting on 2s.
3s. Oh, no.
3s. That's 2 wounds. I have to fail both 3-ups. I can definitely do that, Steve.
Buddy,
I can definitely
want
do
this
it.
moral victory here.
He wants his moral
I
victory.
need to kill these characters.
But his Thunderhammer wants more blood on it. It's gross. He's a weirdo. He wants more blood on his Thunderhammer.
It's
gross.
I'm going to be okay.
Let's see what happens. Here we go. 3-up saves. Oh, he makes both of them. He's still alive. And we're going to do both here because his truck that charged, and then he's going to choose the other one to do first, so they're all going to attack together.
So 5s.
Hitting on 5s. Really well. Really good.
And 3s.
3s.
-1.
3, AP -1. Come on, baby. 4-up saves. He makes, but 1, so he just takes 1 damage, or is it 2 damage? Oh, no, he did. All right, so now, Sanguinius gets to attack back. He's got 4 attacks base, +1 for Savage Echoes, +1 for Shock Assault, because he got charged. I've got 6 attacks. 4 damage apiece. He's got 6 wounds. He's only got a 4-up armor save, so my AP of AP -4 is going to go straight through it. I need 2 to go through to kill him. These guys, 1 needs to go through to kill them. I'm hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s.
Dead.
And they're all dead. I'm going to put 4 attacks into them, 2 attacks into them, because that's what I need, minimum, to kill these squads. I'm going to do it. Watch this. Here we go. 4 attacks into the knobs. Hitting on 3s. Already not killing everyone. Cool. Wounded on 2s. That's, just 2 of them dead. Just 2 of them dead. Okay, 2 of them dead. But then we have the 2 attacks into the war boss. Come on, baby, you can do this. Hitting on 3s. Oh, no! Oh, man. Hubris, I flew too high. Flew close to the sun. Wounded on 2. He takes his 4 damage. He's got 2 left. Oh! That's the end of the Orc turn there. On to Blood Angel's turn. I scored a bunch of points. Who cares? Now we're just in this for blood.
I know. Look it.
We're just in this for blood.
Are you staying in combat or are you going to shoot me? Come on, Phil. Phil, you get a second chance.
Logic says...
You get a second chance of that hammer.
Logic says shoot. My brain says, I'm going to kill you. So I'm going to kill you. We stayed in combat over here. Sanguinius does not run from nobody.
How many attacks do you have now?
4 attacks. Everybody knows he's going to go down. He loses a whole bunch of attacks. But his intercessor bros are probably going to come in and try to help him.
That's true. They're going to help him. Okay,
they're going to help him. But we're going to do it by punching you. We're not going to do it by shooting you. We're going to do it by punching you. So we're going to come back to you after that. They move there. They move there. I don't really care about anyone else. They're going to stay where they are, get me those points. He is going to go into the psychic phase. He's going to cast Unleash Rage onto these guys. No, he won't. Okay. He's going to fire his bolt pistol into these guys. That's a hit. That's a wound.
5 up. He's
5
AP,
up.
right?
Yes, it is. Yes. It is AP -1, so 5 up save.
Take 1 wound.
Take 1 wound. Charge phase. These guys are charging into both. They're in. These guys are going to charge into both. Oh, they're way in.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with these intercessors here into the knobs. 21 attacks because of Shock Assault and Savage Echoes. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Sanguinius himself over there. Pretty good. I will certainly take that. And these are now going to be wounding on 3s because of Red Thirst. Okie dokie. Oh, that's a 3. It's a lot of saves you got to make there. AP minus, no, that was a 3. So it's going to be 4, 8, 10, 13. 13, AP -1, 5 ups. No, they are way dead. Goodbye. 21 attacks from these guys into the War Boss. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because of Sanguinius. It's just the 2 there. Okay, and we got a bunch of misses because of that. There we go. These are now wounded on 3. What's your toughness?
Something.
So probably wounded on 4s because of Red Thirst. I don't think you're.
5.
Yeah, toughness 5. So would be wounding on 5s, but now wounding on 4s because of Red Thirst. Okay. 5. Oh man. Okay, 5 wounds.
5 up.
5 up. No, he is
dead.
dead.
There you go.
And that is where we're gonna call it. I'm sure there's 2 trucks. There is 2 trucks, so he could try to make a comeback.
Phil, I can get a point.
You can get a point.
Okay.
You will get a point on your turn.
I get the point, and then I concede.
And then you concede. Okay. So he didn't concede until his turn when he got the point there.
I'm not losing this game.
He's not losing the game like that by 1 point.
I lose it with 2.
You lose it with 2 points. Okay, the points were not in your favor. I'm not gonna lie. That went a little downhill real quick. But to be fair, there's a lot of dead people.
They were fast.
They were fast and brutal. Seriously.
In combat.
It's crazy.
Warhammer 8th edition.
I know. This was like a combat dominant battle report in 8th edition.
My heart sank when the death company were like, boom.
Yeah, when the death company were here. And
they were
like,
hiding a line of sight.
When I moved him up over there with that, and he goes, "Oh, so they can charge when they advance." I'm like, "This is like pre-game.
I haven't
like they don't even have the movement phase yet." And he's like, "Ooh, okay." And then they moved to another 12 inches, and they're like, "Sup, dogs? We right here. We right here. We right here. We coming at you." How's it sound?
Awesome, actually.
Pretty awesome, wasn't it?
Yes.
And the new strats that they have are really cool. And the Sanguinary Guard getting to just like shoot at something and then re-rolling the wounds and then getting a minimum of 2 on their weapons.
All this does is get me more excited for Dark Angels.
Seriously, me too.
Buddy.
Yeah, I know. When this comes out, they may have already come out. Who knows? We don't know because we don't see it. We haven't seen it. I don't know. It's gonna be close. This may be coming out. It's gonna be coming out in a couple of weeks, but
either they're about to come out or they just came out, or
yeah. So either the 2 of us are like crying in bed in like fetal positions because we're so sad about the rules, or we're super excited and like dancing in the streets.
I also get in a fetal position and cry when I get excited.
That's true. So Steve is definitely in the fetal position crying, but that's a him problem, not really a Dark Angels problem.
Well,
okay, it's like both. It's both of their problems. Because to be fair, Asmodai just like bases his opinion entirely on how Steve is feeling. So That's why, which is why he's always angry. All right. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil the Glacial Geek as always. My opponent's been Steve of Daily Rock, Paper, Scissors fame. Make sure you go subscribe for that. I'm serious. It's a real thing. Check it out. It really is a thing. I've liked the first 2 videos, and I was the first comment on both of them. So do it. Go do it. Anyway, until next time, have fun.